Full review 2019 Ford Mustang Bullitt. The limited edition 2019 Mustang Bullitt will be available this summer, with a Ray-tuned 5.0-liter V8 engine generating 475 horsepower, 15 more than the GT, and 420 pounds-feet of torque, and tops out at 163 mph per hour. It has a manual transmission and white cue ball shift knob. It was also tuned for a distinct exhaust note through the new tips. The extra power comes thanks to the GT350's larger, freer-flowing intake manifold, its bigger 87mm versus 80mm throttle body, and an open-air box, needed because of the differences in the Bullitt and GT350 hoods. The reincarnation comes in Highland green with some chrome accents, but it will also be available in black. There is a 12-inch digital LCD instrument cluster that welcomes the driver in a green font, and available Recaro black leather-trimmed seats with green stitching. The chassis utilizes all the elements of the Mustang's Performance Package 1, including the front aero splitter. Performance Pack 2 is likely to be offered as an option. Ford updated the Mustang lineup for the 2018 model year and notched 81.866 sales last year. While that was down 22.7% from the prior year, it still topped Camaro sales of 67,940, which were down 6.6%. The first Bullitt off the line is expected to be auctioned off January 19th, with proceeds going to the Boys Republic Boys School in California that Steve McQueen attended and his family continues to support. The first Mustang Bullitt was in 2001 with better power and handling than the GT of the day. It returned in 2008 and again in 2009. The last batch was a limited run of 3,000 units powered by a 4.6-liter 3-valve V8. The 2018 Mustang lineup has a 2.3-liter direct-injection turbocharged 4-cylinder EcoBoost engine that generates 310 horsepower and 350 pounds-feet of torque on 93-octane fuel.
The very first example of the 2019 Ford Mustang Bullitt has sold at the Barrett-Jackson Scottsdale sale for $300,000. All that money will go toward the non-profit Boys Republic School for Troubled Youth. We don't yet know what the special edition model will retail for when it goes on sale later this year, but you can count on it being much less than the hammer price for this auction. Though $300,000 is a lot to pay for a Mustang, the new owner has the satisfaction of knowing he or she has the very first copy, VIN001, of the new Mustang Bullitt. The 2019 Ford Mustang Bullitt features a modified 5.0-liter Coyote V8 that makes 475 horsepower and 420 pounds-feet of torque, up 15 horsepower from a standard GT. It also gets a 6-speed manual transmission with a cue ball shift knob, special leather-trimmed Recaro seats, Highland green paint, Bullitt badges, and all the goodies from Performance Package 1. The Bullitt will be a limited production model, though the size of the run hasn't been announced yet. Those who've been following the Bullitt saga will recognize this auction listing as the one that gave away the Bullitt's surprise debut in Detroit. When it was discovered in early January, the listing described a special new Ford Mustang, and said 100% of proceeds from its sale would go to charity. Automakers routinely auction off the first example of a new model for charity, and the charity in this case was pretty specific and unusual. Steve McQueen, star of 1968's Bullitt. attended Boys Republic and remained associated with the school long after graduating. So one only had to connect the dots to figure out what Ford had in store.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for our channel.